Well, you're watching All Kinds of Beautiful here at HSN. I'm Tamara Hooks. I'm your host, and I know a lot of you are still on the phone for your IntelliWhite and for your Tweaked by Nature, but we're going to turn our attention back to our skin. And we've got a huge, I mean, I'm talking a huge bundle brought to us by BeautyBio with GloPRO. Now, I know that you have heard about GloPRO if you've been into any of the big beauty stores, if you've watched here at HSN, if you've flipped open any beauty magazine, they talk about GloPRO, and it's because this is a tool that helps all of your skincare that you currently use work even better. So the fact that we've got this bundle is huge. So let me share with you. You're going to get the GloPRO Tool as you see right here. This is for microneedling. We'll explain what that means in just a moment, but you've got that microneedling head for your face. You're also going to get the microneedling head for your eye area. Yes, your eye area. Do not be afraid. We're going to give you all the details. You're getting that included, which typically would be a separate purchase. You're also going to receive 5 pairs of the Illuminating Colloidal Silver and Collagen eye patches. All right, we're really taking good, nourishing care of your eyes. Down below, we've got the Ultimate Hydrating Hypervitamin Cream. You've got all of this together today for the lowest price ever. It all comes in this box, all beautifully packaged. So you've got the entire GloPRO family all right here for $129, where typically you'd be paying a lot more. So I just want you to understand the value that you've got here. The thing is, we don't have a lot of these. We do not have 10,000 of them. We don't even have 1,000 of them. So while it's free shipping, while you've got it for $43 on a credit card, this is the time to go ahead and start your GloPRO journey. Now, we are joined this morning by Chloe Deaver, who is Skyping in and joining us. Chloe, good morning to you. First off, your skin looks amazing. You are definitely a GloPRO pro.
Oh, I am. I have been with the brand for about 7 years now, and being able to use a tool like the GloPRO is the most magical thing for my skin. Also, I love that we got the red memo together. This is what's going on this morning.
Absolutely. I love it for sure. And that's the thing, you know, there are certain things that really help to brighten up our skin. Sometimes it's with the color that we wear. Sometimes it's with the way we care for our skin. And I think that was really the thought process behind GloPRO from the very beginning.
Yes, exactly. BeautyBio is known for patented tools as well as amazing skincare. Look at this photo on the screen. If you are not looking at the screen, this is what the power of GloPRO does. You can use the GloPRO all around the eye area, and it's going to help heighten the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, your texture. You know, your eye area is one of the first areas to show signs of aging.
When you see that, and you're seeing around the eyes, you're seeing around the entire face, and you're seeing, this is 30 days, it's 1 month, use 3 times a week, and then you use your regular skincare. So what this is the results of microneedling. So Chloe, for somebody who's not familiar with microneedling, or maybe they're thinking, oh, I can only do that when I go, you know, to a spa, let's talk about what microneedling is.
Totally. And that's what's so interesting about BeautyBio is Dr. Terry James, and I know most of you are familiar with Jamie O'Banion. She is our CEO and founder. Her dad patented and invented microneedling in the US. So if you are going to trust any microneedling, it is BeautyBio. We own the patent for both in-office microneedling as well as at-home microneedling. This is the original patent on the screen. So if you're wondering, like, what does microneedling do? Is it scary? Should I be doing this at home? You should only be using GloPRO at home. GloPRO is the way to get the max benefit of whatever skincare you're using. So no matter if it is, you know, $1 or $1,000, you are not getting the benefit of your skincare if you're not using GloPRO first. I want to show a quick demo. Okay. This is what is the most impressive to me. Again, been with the brand for over 7 years, and people ask me all the time, Chloe, you work in skincare. What is the #1 product you would recommend for me? GloPRO. This, first of all, can we talk about this rose gold, beautiful, limited edition tool? It is so stunning, but then what it does for your skin is way better. So I'm going to GloPRO on a small section of my arm, just right here, back and forth, side to side, all different directions. You really can't mess it up. It is completely painless. I am like, I don't love pain. Waxing to me is an 8 or a 9. This is like a 0.5.
Yes.
So I'm using this. I would do this on my face typically at nighttime on clean, dry skin. And then I'm going to take this cream. Imagine this is whatever you have at home and love. And I'm going to do a little dollop where I use the GloPRO, and then a little dollop where I didn't. Not doing magic tricks here, the same amount of product in both areas. And I'm going to massage this in right where I use the GloPRO. Instantly, you'll see this just start to drink into the skin. You are getting all those yummy ingredients that the products are supposed to be doing for your skin. Then over here on the other side, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to keep rubbing, keep rubbing.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Rubbing.
Look at that.
Look at that. This is the GloPRO difference. This is what I call cash in the trash. You are not getting the full benefit of your skincare if you're not using GloPRO first. Vogue magazine called GloPRO a Zamboni for wrinkles. And like, that tells me everything I need to know.
I love it. And you saw that and that's why we're saying using the GloPRO allows you to use all of the other skincare, the serums, the moisturizers that you already have. It helps them to work better because they can actually get to where they need to be. Otherwise, they're just sitting on top. It's the difference between you're going out to your garden and you want to grow flowers, or let's say tomatoes. You throw the tomato seeds on the ground, or you actually make room under the ground for the tomatoes to grow.
I always say it's like planting a peony bulb. If we have any gardeners out there, you can go out into your garden. Would you ever take a peony bulb and just top it on top or toss it on top of the soil and then walk away?
Yeah,
no, that is crazy. It's a waste of money. So what do? You do this aeration in the garden. You dig a hole, you plant the seed, and then you have a beautiful flower grow. And that's exactly how this technology came about. Jamie O'Banion's father, Dr. Terry James, was outside aerating his yard, his beautiful yard, and thought, we are doing this with the yard. Why are we not doing this with our skincare? Why is a woman who's 65 still look 65 if she's using all of these amazing products? The products work. They just are not getting deep enough into the skin to see a difference.
Yes, and truly that's the GloPRO difference. That's what it's about. So I will tell you, and I know that a lot of you already know GloPRO, and maybe you've used it in the past, but you only have the facial tool. Now you're going to, yes, get the facial tool in this box, but you're also going to get the eye tool as well, so you can use around your eyes, and you're going to get that ultimate hydrating hypervitamin cream, and you're going to get the 5 eye patches as well. You're getting all of this in the kit. When I first heard of GloPRO, and Chloe, and I've told Jamie O'Banion this as well, I was very skeptical because I was thinking needles, 540 to be exact, needles on my face, I don't know. And then she said, just try it. So I did, and it does not hurt. You do not.
I love that. I love that personal testimony. That's the thing is so many people hear microneedling and think scary. I do not want this. It is so simple. And let me show you how to use it. Again, I don't typically recommend using over makeup, but for this moment, I need to show you how simple this is to use. You go in all different directions, all over the skin. Your skin acts as a cushion. I can push hard. It is not damaging to the skin whatsoever. And if you have 60 seconds, Tamara, that's all it takes, 60 seconds for your whole face. If you split your face into 4 quadrants, you would do about 15 seconds per quadrant. We have our beautiful Iva over there. And I know Iva has been using GloPRO for over 10 years. Iva, tell us why you love GloPRO.
Well, she said she doesn't have it on a microphone, but you know what? You see her skin. And she looks today just like she looked years ago. That's what everybody tells Iva.
The last time I was in studio, she showed me a photo from, I think, 12 years ago. Yeah. And she said, Chloe, it's GloPRO. I truly love and use this tool. Look how stunning her skin is. Yes. It is so beautiful, so youthful. And that is like the no makeup skin. You can either go out confidently and have skin like that, or if you want to put on makeup, it is a really beautiful palette that you have now, that you're helping the texture of your skin. You're helping fine lines and wrinkles, enlarged pores. That's one of the reasons I love the eye attachment. It is so simple. You'll get the tool. You'll press this little button in. The head pops out. You'll pop the eye attachment on, and I love using the eye attachment around my nose to mouth lines right here. So if you struggle with enlarged pores right here around the nose, if you want to get in between the brow where you have an 11 line or a frown line, that's an easier area. It's just a more narrow head to really give a targeted treatment, especially around the eye area. Now, I know so many people say, the eye attachment seems scary. I don't want to get too close to my eye. I promise you can't mess it up. You can literally go right underneath the eye area. If you struggle with dark circles, fine lines around the eye, it is completely painless and it's so easy.
Yes.
How can you not use a tool like this? At least try it. That's what I always say.
At least try it.
Don't get it home and put it in your linen closet. We've all done it. You need to take it out and try it. It is so simple. I want to show, this is kind of what microneedling is doing. So as you GloPRO across the skin, imagine that this right here is one of those little tiny microneedles. It is essentially creating vertical exfoliation in the skin so that your products actually have a place to go into and kind of drink into the skin. It's so simple to use, and I have never seen this price point in the 7 years that I've worked for BeautyBio. Yes. I'm like, I need to get this rose gold one. And then getting the vitamin C, the ultimate cream as well. I have been using the ultimate cream for over 7 years. If you've never been able to use vitamin C before because you have a citrus allergy or whatever it is, I love it. There we have. We use an acid-free form of vitamin C. So if you ever struggle with a vitamin C, like L-ascorbic acid, this is called magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. If you need something like to say nice and sciencey at the dinner table tonight, it is completely acid-free. So no side effects, no reactions, helping the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, but giving that beautiful brightening glow to the skin.
Absolutely. That's truly what it's all about. That's why when you have this GloPRO kit, and I love that Chloe said she's never seen a price like this. We've never seen a price like this. We've never offered a price like this. This is the lowest priced ever that we have offered, and you're getting everything. You're getting the GloPRO Tool and the face attachment and the eye attachment and the Hypervitamin cream, and you're getting the eye patches. You're getting it all together for $129. And if you've ever maybe just wanted to buy the GloPRO Tool on its own, you know the price of that. So the fact that you get it all right here and the shipping is free, and we have just a handful, we don't have a lot of these, but if you're watching and you've been wanting, maybe you have read the beauty articles, maybe you've seen it in the big beauty stores, and you're thinking, it makes perfect sense. I've got really amazing serums, but if they're just sitting on top of my skin, it's almost like putting on a glove and then putting on your serum. The serum is not getting to where it needs to be because there's something blocking it. But if you can get the serum, if you can get the creams and the moisturizers into the skin better, quicker, you're more likely to see results. So we've got a QR code. Speaking of quicker, that's gonna be your fastest way to shop. We've got our HSN website or the HSN app. You're a couple clicks away from having your GloPRO on the way to you. And you know where I use mine most, and I really started to see the difference, Chloe, is that I use an eyebrow serum because I'm trying to encourage my eyebrows. So I'll GloPRO right on top of my eyebrows, and then I immediately put the serum on. And then I'm thinking,
anywhere you want to get that extra product benefit, if you are using GloPRO, that is what's going to help unlock what your body used to do and you need it to do now. So as you age, around the age of 18 or 19, your collagen starts to decrease about 1% a year. I know. But that is why we start to see signs of aging. There's a reason why people come up to me and say, Chloe, why do you look younger now than you did, 7 years ago when I met you? It is the GloPRO. It is the most simple way to add something into your routine. And I'm in my 30s. I know that I'm more preventative at this point, but then I have my mom using this tool. I have both of my grandmas using this tool. I recommend it to people when I'm sitting next to them on the plane. If you have a wedding coming up and you're a bride, or you have a daughter or a granddaughter getting married, this is the quickest way to see a difference in your skin, and you don't have to buy any new skincare. Use your skincare that you have and love at home. And I want to show this. Using this on my arm right here, using GloPRO back and forth, side to side, all different directions. This is microneedling. This is that vertical exfoliation on the skin that allows your products to actually drink into the skin and see a difference. So I'm just using this in one little area, and then I'll apply it. I'll apply some skincare. So imagine this is whatever you have and love at home. I'm going to use a little dollop here. I'm going to do a little dollop here. Same amount. And then just massage this into the area that we used GloPRO. You can see, boom, instantly it drinks into the skin. It has nowhere to go but down, right? I've just unlocked thousands of little access points for my products to drink into. Then I'm going to do this on the other side where I didn't use GloPRO. Tamara, look at this.
Yes.
This is when I say, if you're not looking at your screen, look at the screen right now. This is the power of GloPRO. This is where you get the true benefit of what you're using and you're purchasing.
Yes.
You know, skincare is not inexpensive. You want to get the benefit. This is cash in the trash.
Absolutely.
This is when you put skincare on at night and then 20% is absorbed by your fingertips. You lay on your pillowcase and suddenly your pillowcase is kind of getting a different color because your pillowcase is taking up a lot of the skincare. Maybe you get in the shower eight hours after you put on your skincare and it feels kind of slimy.
Yes.
That is not getting the benefit of the products that you have and love at home. This is using GloPRO to get so much better, you know, benefit of whatever product that you want to use at home.
Absolutely.
And it's so simple. It takes 60 seconds. I don't ever want to hear the excuse of I don't have time in my routine at nighttime to add this tool into my routine. That's how simple it is. 60 seconds. If you have time to brush your teeth, you have time to use the GloPRO.
I love it. And you, like you said, 60 seconds. 15, your face is 4 quadrants, 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 seconds per quadrant. And then put on your skincare as you normally do. You're going to get an amazing vitamin, the Hypervitamin cream in the kit, but you may have other creams and serums.
The Ultimate is only available at HSN. You cannot buy this cream anywhere else in the world. It is exclusive to our HSN ladies. We love it so much, and it is so limited with this limited edition rose gold color of the GloPRO, and then you get the Ultimate. Like, what more could you ask for?
I know.
The GloPRO Tool sells for $199.
Oh my
by
gosh.
itself at all of our retailers.
Yeah, and typically
It's
you'd have to.
the most wonderful deal.
You usually then have to pay extra for the head attachment, then extra for the eye patches and things like that. You're getting all of this together in one fell swoop, the lowest price we've ever offered, and the price on this ends tonight at midnight or when it sells out, whichever happens first. We only have in the 300s of what we have remaining left to send right on out to you. And if you've been hearing about GloPRO, or you can relate to what Chloe was saying, you put on really great skincare, but then the next time water touches your skin, it feels like it was just sitting on top and it washed all right off. And you're thinking, well, what's the point if it's not getting to where it needs to be? That's what this is about. It's sort of like you buy a gym membership, but you don't go to the gym. It's not enough to have it, you gotta use it. It's not enough to have great skincare if it's not getting to where it needs to be. How does it get there? GloPRO, microneedling, which is what it is. And it does not, do not be squeamish, it doesn't hurt. And I know I was the same way. I am very particular when it comes to something that's gonna touch my skin because I don't want it to harm my skin. So when I first tried it, I was skeptical, just like you. And I said, oh, I can totally do this. And I got it right away. So get it home, try it out.
Yes.
You'll see the difference.
Amazing.
Look at these.
And I love, look at the eye area.
Yeah.
This is using the GloPRO around the eye area to target fine lines and wrinkles. Using this tool to really target whatever area that you don't love, but you want to focus on. And again, so simple. You use it for 60 seconds on your face at night, and then you apply your favorite skincare. Look at these lines around her eye area and kind of on her cheekbone. And Tamara, this is only 3 days a week. This
Yeah.
is not every single day. So 3 days a week for 60 seconds. And these photos are without skincare. So
Wow.
imagine you introduce your favorite products. This is a patented technology. BeautyBio owns the patent for at-home microneedling as
Mhm.
well as in-office microneedling. It's unbelievable what this can do for your skin. You can see the patent. Our office is in Dallas, and you can see the patent hanging on our wall. And every time we walk past it, we're like, this is so cool that so many people pay, $300 to go
Mhm.
get a microneedling treatment at a spa or an esthetician's office. And that is fantastic. But if you don't want to pay that price, if you want to have access to the GloPRO
Mhm.
microneedling technology in your home every single day, although we
Right.
recommend 3 times a week, you can definitely use it every day. It's completely safe. It's so simple. And it is the number one way to tap into your body and get your body to do what it used to do again when you're
Mhm.
aging and you're seeing those signs of aging that maybe you don't love or you have something coming up and you really
Yes.
want to target a specific area.
Yes, and this is the way you do it, and you're in total control with how much pressure you use, because sometimes when you do go to somebody to get a treatment, you're having to hope that they're not too rough, they're not too, you know what I mean. You're in total
Yes.
control with this. If you want to concentrate on certain areas, you can do that too. But it's only 15 seconds per quadrant of your face, 60 seconds total all the way around your face, and that's it. And if you're saying, oh gosh, it's one more thing to add into my beauty routine, it's very likely the one thing that your beauty routine needs to really get you the benefits. Whether you're doing a 2-step beauty routine or a 12-step beauty routine, if the product is not getting to where it needs to be, what's the point of all the steps? This is the microneedling. This is why this was invented, and it makes perfect sense. And the fact that you're getting all of this, the tool alone would be about $200. Plus you're getting the eye attachment head, which would be an extra purchase. Today it's not. And you're going to get the eye patches. They would be an extra purchase. Today they're not. And you're going to get the Ultimate Hydrating Hypervitamin Cream, which would be an extra purchase. Today you get all of it together for less than what you would just pay for the GloPRO Tool alone. I
The
have the
GloPRO Tool
original.
is
I have,
$199
yes,
everywhere I go. I walk into any store,
right,
it's $199 all day long. And
yes.
you're able to get it. The eye attachment alone is
Oh
$39.
my
And
gosh.
you're getting it in the set for free. So truly, if you've ever been thinking about trying GloPRO, now is the time. It's so simple. I always say, why not try it at least once? See a difference. 30 days. In our clinical
Mhm.
study, 97% of participants said their skin appeared firmer and that they felt a difference in their skin.
And that's what we're after. That's why we have skincare. That's why we use it. That's why we are very particular about the ingredients that we're putting on our skin. But if they're not getting to where they need to be to make a difference, we need to microneedle to make room for that. Not only to encourage your skin to kind of turn over the way it used to, but also to make room for all of those amazing ingredients. And Chloe, for somebody who is just tuning in, show me again. I love the jelly beans, because to
Oh,
me,
yes.
that just
So
speaks
this is
volumes.
exactly. Imagine these yummy little candies are layers of your skin. As you glide the Glow Pro across the top of the skin, imagine this is one of those tiny little 540 surgical grade stainless steel needles. It is essentially parting the Red Sea. It is unlocking all of the channels in the skin for your products to actually drink into. This is vertical exfoliation. This is a patented technology from BeautyBio. I know most of you know our founder, Jamie O'Banion. Her father patented and invented microneedling technology in the US. So not only do you have your skincare at home that you already love, you're able to use the GloPRO with your favorite skincare to get that much better benefit of what it's supposed to be doing. It's like, why is a woman